Just Crip coming at you guys today with a new video. I got some exciting stuff to show you guys today. It's going to be a collection update. I got a few movies I'm going to show you before we get into the main thing here. Obviously going to be the title of this video. I've already kind of pre-cut and opened this thing, but I got something here from Scream Factory, so we'll get that bad boy open in just a second. Let me get through some of these other titles I've picked up in the last few weeks here. So starting with one of my favorite Disney films actually of all time. I already have a Blu-ray Steelbook release of this, but this is the 4K upgrade, and I had to get it, and that is Hocus Pocus here. So this is the new 4K edition, includes the Blu-ray and digital. It's got some nice artwork on there. I really like the purple. It's like debossed here in the lettering, and you got the backside here, of course, with good old Billy hanging out in his grave. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm not sure if there's a glare. But yeah, I mean, as far as new features go, I don't think that there's anything new in this. I think really the only difference is this is a 4K upgrade. I haven't watched it yet to see if there's much of a difference, but obviously Halloween is coming very soon, and I always love watching this movie that time of the year. I got two more Steelbooks here, also Best Buy exclusives. These I had pre-ordered some time ago online. So the first one we got up here is the classic John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. This is the new Steelbook release at Best Buy. It is 4K. They've already released this film in 4K about, I think, 2 years ago now. But I know I have several copies of this film and I really don't need it, including I already have a 4K copy, but the artwork on here is just fantastic. I really dig that. You got Michael on the front there. It actually comes in this like clear plastic sleeve, and then of course you got Jamie Lee Curtis's character on the back there. Very, very cool. On the inside we have the Blu-ray disc and the 4K disc, and then there is a little bit of inner artwork. Nothing crazy, but we got some of the just fall looking leaves there. Kind of matches the front. And of course with the Best Buy exclusive sticker, I put that in there. But yeah, I picked this up. I think it was like $20 when it came out. I think it is now sold out. I don't think there's new features on this other than I think it's the same release from the previous 4K. This is another one I think that's already been, I actually think I've already done unboxings of the first two. They released 1 and 2 in 4K already, but this is like a combo pack for the Evil Dead, called the Evil Dead Steelbook Collection on the side, but it says Evil Dead 1 and 2 on the front. And this Steelbook is a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. Got some really, really nice artwork. This does as well come with outer sleeve, which is the part that says Evil Dead 1 and 2 on it. So there is the closer look at the artwork. And then you got the back side there, of course, with the ash as well. And then we pop this guy open and we got the 4K and Blu-ray disc of Evil Dead 1 and the 4K and Blu-ray disc of Evil Dead 2. The artwork on the inside, I'll try to show it to you guys real quick. It's just red, and it's got the cabin kind of in the background there. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I know it's hard with the little disc in the way, but pretty cool. I think special features are all the same as well. I don't think there's anything new on here either. So these are just all pretty much re-releases of movies I already have and really don't need to be buying, but you guys know I'm a sucker for that stuff. These two films, one of them I've actually never seen. The other one here is a childhood favorite of mine. Very, very excited when I heard this was finally coming to a Blu-ray. I did have the DVD release, which is was out of print, but this is just a great movie, and just brings back a ton of childhood memories, and that is from the Vestron series line, Little Monsters. Of course, obviously starring Fred Savage and Howie Mandel. But just a great movie overall. I just really enjoyed watching this one as a kid. I still enjoy watching it now. If you guys have never seen it, definitely check it out. Obviously, I have a don't know if you guys can see, I have a Marines tattoo, so this movie does hold dear to my heart. And this is something new too with Vestron Video, so they haven't put out any of these releases in some time. I think over a year. I think the last one they did prior to these two was Maximum Overdrive. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was that one. And that was like almost 2 years ago, I feel like. Maybe it's just a year ago, but these include digital now. So it's not just the Blu-ray, you get Blu-ray and digital. On the inside here, you can see, I've already redeemed the code, but you got little monsters and then digital code included. I really dig the artwork on these two. Really, really nice. The other release I picked up obviously was Shivers, David Cronenberg. I've known about this film forever, just never seen it. I don't know why it took me so long to acquire this, but now I own it as well from the Vestron Video line. Same thing, includes the digital, and I still need to watch it. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. But I had pre-ordered both of these from Diabolic DVD a couple months back when they first got announced, and I think there was like a bundle deal for like 20 bucks or something to get the two of them. But I believe you can pick those up from Walmart's right now. I've seen a few posts on Instagram of people talking about these showing up at Walmart's for like $12, which is crazy cheap, especially if it includes a digital code. So that is it for the other movies. Now let's get into the stuff you guys really want to see. So let me go ahead and pop this open here. Yeah, my girlfriend had gotten this for me for my birthday, so she pre-ordered it months back, and I do already have the Steelbook tin edition, I guess you could call, of the Friday the 13th collection that is long out of print, pretty sought after. I'm gonna continue to hold on to that just because I have a lot of like autographs from different Jasons and celebrities in the Friday the 13th films I've met. But this edition I initially was not gonna get just because I really didn't need it. However, when Scream Factory kind of showed off a lot of the new features or new things in this edition, I decided that it would definitely be worth it. So when you open this up here, Scream Factory did a much better job shipping this. Sorry, this box is really big and awkward, but you can see there it says Scream Factory Friday the 13th collection, and then on the inside here, so obviously there's the collection there, and then you got your poster, and then they even did a little cutout insert here in the box to hold that in place during shipping, so it'll be safe. Mine came in perfect condition. I can complain about it. I've seen a lot of others arriving this way, so it looks like Scream Factory is taking account of their shipping, trying to do better with it, because in the past I've received posters from them just destroyed, and that's actually been a big reason why I've stopped ordering directly from them, is because I typically felt like I was waiting longer than street date release for pre-orders, and all of my movies or posters were coming in just destroyed. So it's very upsetting, and it looks like Scream Factory is definitely taking that to account of and listening to their customer feedback and trying to ship their products in a better way to get to us safely. So let's just jump right into this bad boy. Friday the 13th Collection Deluxe Edition here. This is designed like the Halloween box edition that they released several years back. And you got some artwork here on the side. There are the movies in-house there. This side has all the features. And then of course that side there's the top and the bottom. So I am gonna open this. I'm not planning to keep it sealed. Let's go ahead and rip this bad boy open. I will talk about some of the special features here too, and the reasons why I decided to pick up this set. So a lot of the early films here, at least, did get new 4K scans, I believe, or at least the first one did, and I think a couple others. So yeah, it says right here, loaded 4K scans from the original camera negatives for Friday the 13th Part 1, both versions, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, including a new transfer of the 3D version. Very excited about that. And Friday the 13th, the final chapter. So those 4K scans alone, I think, really did make this set worth it. We do have a new 2K scan of Jason Goes to Hell, but the super exciting part about that is we do get the unrated version. There are new audio commentaries, new interviews with Sean S. Cunningham, a few other celebrities, including Kane Hodder himself. We have new location featurette, a new 60-page booklet with a new essay, so that is included here as well. We have audio commentaries with the cast and crews, the Friday the 13th Chronicles, Secret Galore, Behind the Gore, and I think some of these other features may have already been seen on some other stuff, but there's a documentary called Slice and Dice, the slasher film forever, featuring Corey Feldman and John Carl Bueller, or Buechler, whatever, how you say his name. He passed away a couple of years ago now. We have a documentary, Scream Queens, Horror Heroines Exposed, featuring Melanie Kinnaman and Adrienne King. We have the original theatrical trailers, TV spots and radio spots, Fangoria magazine still galleries, other still galleries, and much more. All 12 films on 16 discs. Yeah, just, whoa, and then I poured everything out, so I guess that means we're getting into this now. Let me try to put these back in here a little bit. I totally think I just mixed all these up. Yeah, okay. So I'll probably just start with part one, kind of go over it. I won't make this video super long. I know it's already kind of long. So let's just jump into the first one here. These do come in clear cases, unlike the Halloween edition comes with black cases. I don't mind that. I think it's better than blue. I might eventually look into buying some black cases and swapping them out to make it black, but don't know if I really need to. So we have the original artwork here. This does include the special features, which I think the only thing new is that it's the new 4K scan. I don't think there's new features themselves. And then of course, so we have the theatrical version and the uncut version here on disc with some reversible artwork here. Very, very cool. So I do hope that most of these will have that. We will look into that as we go. So there's part one. Part two, classic artwork. Same thing, no new features I don't believe, just the new 4K scan. This is just a single disc, and we do have some other artwork, not much different, just as Friday the 13th part 2. I'll probably keep it, this one here with the silhouette of Jason holding the axe. Part 3 in 3D, classic 3D artwork. Same thing, just the new transfers. Single disc, and this has got some new artwork as well. I shouldn't really say new, I mean these have existed, but just some alternative cover art. So I'll have to go through and decide which artworks I like to have shown. I know I'm a little picky, like to pick my favorites. Going on to part 4 here, the final chapter, one of my all-time favorites as well. Same thing, just new 4K scan. I should do a comparison video and see if any of these features really are new. It doesn't really say much of these are new. Single disc again, and there are some alternate artwork, just pretty much as Friday the 13th final chapter. Up next we got part 5 with this artwork here, and single disc. New audio commentary on this one, so this does feature a new audio commentary, and this is the kind of more boring artwork, I would say, back here on the reversible side. Alright, going on to part 6, which I change my favorite Jason film all the time, but this is probably I'm probably gonna have to say that this is my all-time favorite. I've just really enjoyed 6 for as long as I can remember. This does include new audio commentaries with actors. CJ Graham, so obviously the guy, you know, who plays Jason, and a couple of other actors it looks like. Single disc as well. Artwork on this one is a little different. It's just Jason there. Doesn't say Friday the 13th or anything on the spine, so it's not very reversible like the other ones are, because it doesn't say Friday the 13th, Jason lives, or anything like that on the spine. Going on to part 7, the New Blood. Don't think anything new about this specific one, but there is the front art, single disc, and we got Jason busting through the house window, or when he's just, actually it's not busting through the window, I'd like different, but there he is with his axe. coming in through the front door, really. It's kind of the same thing like the last one. It doesn't really have much to reverse with it, unless, you know, you don't mind not seeing the spine. Jason Takes Manhattan, obviously not one of the very best in the series, but I still watch it every now and then. You know, I'm a big Friday the 13th fan, and I support every film that they've made. Single disc, and kind of like the last few released or other single releases, just different art there, nothing on the spine. I'm really curious why they did that, why they did some alternate artworks for the first few, and then the last few they kind of were just like, we don't need to do that. Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. I do enjoy this one. I'm excited to check out the unrated cut of this and the new 2K scan, obviously. Artwork there. This does include 2 discs, so you have the unrated cut and the theatrical version, and this one does have some artwork here. It's a little different. It just basically says Jason goes to hell and he's not coming back. Evil is finally found at home. It's basically the same as this one here, except this one just says Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. It does have spine art, so just a little different, not much different, but it is different than the last few. At least this one has some artwork on the spine, so it is reversible. Got Jason X here. I really do actually like this film. Definitely not one of my favorite Friday the 13th, but I enjoy it. I think it's super cheesy, over the top, it's ridiculous. It's Jason in space, obviously, so it's not going to make much sense, but overall, I think it's just a fun film. So Jason X, Evil gets an upgrade. This is new interviews included on here. Single disc, and it looks like this one does have some, actually, I'm trying to see the difference. There's really not much of a difference. The front art is the same, except the back side is a little different. So here's the original back here, and then this side you can see Jason's actually on the back. Or not Jason, one of the characters, sorry. I can't think of his name. So that's interesting. That's really the only difference, is that back cover part. And now we will continue to Freddy vs. Jason. Really good film. I would, you know, I think it worked very well. I think it's very entertaining. Both characters kind of win, I think, in a way. So it is a good film. I would definitely love to see more horror icons, you know, teamed against each other this way, put up against each other like this film. This is definitely a very 2000s film, which is another reason why I kind of like it. It's just kind of like that nostalgia of the early 2000s. This doesn't look like it includes anything new, but it is a single disc, and this one does have reversible art. So we got that artwork there, Freddy and Jason, says Freddy vs. Jason on the spine. I don't understand. I'm very confused if maybe there just wasn't alternate artworks or something and they didn't want to commission new stuff. I don't really know why they chose which ones they wanted to do the reversible art on and which ones they didn't. Then of course we have the remake Friday the 13th from, I think, 2000, is it 2007 or 2009? 2009. Another really, probably one of the better remakes, I think. Just because it includes a couple films within this one, which is kind of nice. You get to see Jason before, you get to see him with, you know, with the bag, and then how he gets the mask. I mean, that's a little cheesy that way, but overall, very good film. I think the kills are great, the acting's here and there, but I really enjoy watching this. I watch it pretty often, actually. And this doesn't look like it includes anything new. It is a single disc, killer cut. So interesting, because I feel like some of these discs, they just pretty much reprinted. Like, this doesn't even look like the Scream Factory disc, so that's just kind of weird. I don't know. Reversible artwork, it does have some. Got the mask there, Friday the 13th in the spine, so I do appreciate that. And I just knocked down the rest of the movies. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we got 2 more things in this box here. So the last thing here obviously is the Friday the 13th collection bonus material. This is the Blu-ray that includes the new interviews, new location featurette, a lot of the other bonus features, documentaries, pretty much all the other stuff that they just couldn't fit on the other discs. This does have 2 discs. They both say Scream Factory on it. So like I said, not all these discs are really Scream Factory discs. It doesn't appear, which is really interesting. I mean, I don't know if they just repressed them just because they wanted to include them in this release and they weren't including any new features, so they didn't. I don't know, just kind of weird to me. And then we have the little booklet here. Jason's on the cover, nothing on the back. Kind of flip through this. This looks like it's like a foreword talking about the series, what you might incur here. There's some pictures from the films. Pretty cool looking. This is going through, it looks like all the different films, different scenes. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at, this has a lot more reading in it than I thought, so I will definitely read through this because I am pretty curious what's all in here. I am kind of surprised that they didn't try to include, I don't think they did at least, let me double check here on the documentaries. Yeah, they don't. I feel like they should have tried to included Crystal Lake Memories. It is a fantastic documentary. It's like 4 hours long or something ridiculous, but I think it's made from the same people that did Never Sleep Again, which is like a Nightmare on Elm Street documentary, and those are both, like, in my opinion, some of the top-notch horror documentaries out there. I don't know why they wouldn't try to include that on this release, you know. I feel like they're really trying to go all out with it, but I don't know. Alright, so that is the book. That is pretty much it, guys. Or, no, it's not. I got one more thing to show you. Sorry. We have the posters. So let's crack these open. Sorry, I almost forgot about those. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to pull these up carefully. There's 2 in here. Alright. So we got like a lithograph here. This is what I will show first. It's pretty much just the artwork from the box. Pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can see that whole thing. And then this poster, I'm actually really excited about this one. This is super cool. I hadn't seen this prior, and I'm definitely gonna frame this one up. Really like the color scheme on it. So let me stand up so you guys can see this thing in full view. So really like the purple. Sorry for the glare. There's Jason there. You can see though, if you look closely, you can see all the other counselors being killed off there in the background. You got Jason popping out of the boat. There's the water there. It says Friday the 13th, 40th anniversary. Really cool poster. Absolutely love it. We'll definitely be framing it. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing of the Friday the 13th Collection Deluxe Edition. I do think, you know, the set, it's not, I think it's like 160 on Shop Factory's website, I want to say. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that, but overall, it is a good release, good set, tons of great features in here. Scream Factory usually does a great job. My only complaints, I would have to say, as of now, I am planning to watch through all of these and really see how great they are, of course, including the transfers, but so far, I really had to say my only complaints are I'm not too sure what happened with the reversible artwork side, if there could have been licensing there, as well as some of the press discs, which clearly I don't think were Scream Factory's, which is a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, I don't know what the story is with that, but like you can see here, that's clearly not a Scream Factory disc in this. So, actually, no, I'm just gonna double check through a couple of these. Like, yeah, I mean, like this one too, the Freddy vs. Jason. I think they only did it on maybe any of the ones they included new features on, it looks like, because Jason X is a Scream Factory, Jason Goes to Hell is a Scream Factory, Jason Takes Manhattan actually is a Scream Factory. I don't feel like that has any new features, so it's just really weird. 7 is a Scream Factory, 6 is a Scream Factory, 5 is a Scream Factory, and 4 is a Scream Factory. 3 Scream Factory, and obviously 2 and 1 are gonna be Scream Factories. Yeah, so I just don't understand. That is very, very confusing. Very curious. If anyone knows some of the reasoning behind that, let me know, because it looks like it's just 2 of them. 2 of them that don't have Scream Factory discs, and it just looks like it's Freddy vs. Jason and Friday the 13th, the remake. All the other ones are Scream Factories, but there are a few that don't have the reversible art. I mean, there are reversible art, but it's not really reversible to where you'll have the spine. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you picked up the set, let me know what you think down below. Stay tuned. There's always going to be more stuff coming. It is October, obviously, the best time of the year. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.